I did want to give a quick update about municipal internet here in Pasadena. Guys, it's going to be on a city agenda. It's going to be on a city agenda here in my community in Pasadena on May 8th. I got the answer from them yesterday, and it's going to be on an agenda May 8th. So let me kind of give a quick snapshot, because I'm not bringing this up because, oh, I want to tell you what I'm doing. I'm bringing this up because this is what I'm doing in my community, and you can do this in yours. And I've tried to help other people do it. Platypus asks, may I link you to my first YouTube video when it's done, please? I call my channel What Do You Mean? And thank you again for inspiring me. Platypus, that's very sweet of you to say. And of course, you can link me. I definitely want to see your video. Please do. And thank you for the super chat contribution. So, net neutrality. So I know that we know what net neutrality is. This is net neutrality is that which assures that we have a free and open internet, that the internet is a free information superhighway, that information cannot be throttled or slowed down, that paid prioritization cannot be a thing from different content providers. Net neutrality assures all that. We've had net neutrality assumed since the invention of the internet. We've always had net neutrality rules assumed. They were cemented in stone, not in stone, but they were cemented in 2015 when the FCC designated the internet a Title II classification. What Title II means is that it is a free-flowing source, kind of like flowing water, like when you have water coming out of your faucet, or like a telephone. If I call one of you guys on the phone, or you call me, or one of us calls the White House, it's just tweeted like a phone call. It's not tweeted any differently. That's how it works. So that's what the internet that's what the internet was designated as. So this was challenged by the Ajit Pai FCC, and they repealed net neutrality. So now net neutrality, we don't have it. So all the stuff I described can happen. The internet could look like cable television 2.0. They could throttle small content creators like me, like other shows that you guys love, and they could give priority to CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, etc. They can oversee fast lanes and slow lanes. They can enforce different internet packages on consumers and price gouge them. So that's all a reality now. And Shaz points out Ajit Pai is Obama's guy. He was appointed originally by Obama. And let's keep in mind that Tom Wheeler did not want to instill net neutrality. These people that make it out like Obama was a hero of net neutrality, he wasn't. Like, net neutrality is something we've only had since 2015. That's not technically true. That's misleading. And that Tom Wheeler wanted to control the internet, he didn't. Tom Wheeler didn't want net neutrality. Why? Because Tom Wheeler was a cable lobbyist. We got net neutrality because the people demanded it. They crashed the FCC's website demanding it. So that's why we have net neutrality. And did the Obama administration do the right thing at the 11th hour? Yes, Obama was like, we should have net neutrality. He did do that. Yes. Tom Wheeler did the right thing. Yes, they did do the right thing. But it's because they were forced to. It's because they were forced to. And I think that's like the best example of the difference between Republicans and Democrats, really. It's like Democrats don't want to do the right thing, but occasionally they're forced to. And they have to wait later for a Republican that's not going to be forced to. They'll lay the groundwork to not do the right thing later. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Now, what does municipal internet do? Municipal internet ends that fight once and for all because it puts the internet back in the public's hands. It basically means that the internet infrastructure belongs to the public and not to a private ISP that wants to price gouge you. There are municipal internet efforts going on in Longmont, Colorado, in Fort Collins, Colorado, in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They've had it since 2014. Chattanooga, Tennessee has had municipal internet since 2014. They enjoy the best internet in the country at a price that is lower than what most people pay for their internet. Sandy, Oregon, doing something similar. Similar results. They enjoy really good internet at a price that's more affordable than what most of us pay. So that That's what's going on with net neutrality. I'm pushing for municipal internet in my community in Pasadena. So what did I do? Summary of what I've done so far. I showed up at City Hall. We announced it on the Jimmy Dore show, which, yes, that did help because we had a big block of people behind us. And we all spoke. Or, well, not all of us, but a lot of us spoke. And we talked about the importance of net neutrality in municipal internet. You can find that clip online. And by the way, Joe points out that net neutrality officially dies on April 23rd because that's when the time window for the Congressional Review Act is over. So come April 23rd, they can really start doing something. They can really start price gouging. So yeah, you haven't noticed any difference yet because there's still people fighting and states are fighting for their own net neutrality laws. So that's what I did. I showed up at my city hall. At my city hall, they agreed to put it on an actual city agenda. And that takes a while. I was at my city hall in January. It is going to be on the agenda on May 8th. So my next step is to show up to that meeting and encourage them to go forward with municipal internet. Either we're going to get a ballot resolution, meaning it'll be something that the citizens can vote on, or it's going to be something that the city council kind of votes on, and if they approve it, they'll start offering it to consumers. And then the task becomes we need to get the public on board so that they use municipal internet instead of the ISPs, and the ISPs slowly become obsolete in Pasadena. That's the goal. And you can do this in your community too. You can show up at your city hall. You can do this. If anybody wants, some people have emailed me for my transcript. I've sent it to anybody that has asked me. If you want my transcript because you're not sure, gee, I don't speak in public often, I don't know what to say, I will send you my transcript word from word, what I said. And you can do your own version of it. You can even say howdy, howdy in the end if you want to. I'd be flattered if you did. So that's an update on not just what's going on with me, but what's going on in the country. And on April 23rd, the timeline ends for the Congressional Review Act to go through. And it looks like it's probably not going to happen. So we need to fight this. Otherwise, our internet is going to look similar to what North Korea has. And, you know, people make it out like that's not a reality, like there's no way. People thought the Telecommunications Act of 1996 never would have happened. No one saw that coming. But a bunch of people all of a sudden lost their jobs. And radio, that was meant to be a local medium, became the opposite. You don't think the same thing could happen? The internet is meant to be a free and open information highway. You don't think they could take it and make it their own thing? They did it to radio. They did it to TV. Why wouldn't they do it to the internet if we don't stop them? They can. They can. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.